Assalamu alaikum and welcome to this video. So I actually am out, it's Sunday and it's like in the middle of the day, so I decided to go for a bicycle ride and go to where it's like a lake. I have a lake here in front of me. Here's a boat and it's in the beginning of the summer, so it looks like it's quite a lot of water, and I'm wearing this hijab with, I don't know if I can show you this print. It's actually quite nice. I got this one in Amman. I was actually filming before when I was on the way here, but there was like two bicycle people out, and I think it just turned out to kind of weird, actually, the video, because they showed up in the middle of everything. So I will flip around the camera and show you how much water there's all the way to the lake. The lake is somewhere between the trees over there. So as you can see, I'm not able to walk there because there's so much water. But I'm gonna see if it's warm. If this water is warm or if it's freezing. Oh, no, it's not too cold, but it's not either warm. So yeah. But today, because it's Sunday, as I was explaining, I have been doing some of my studies because I'm a student in the university. And during the week I work full-time at the school, so it's kind of hard for me to actually study, if you haven't followed me in any of the other videos. But the paper I was writing on today, because it is the end of the term, the spring term, so most of the larger like papers, examinations have to be finished now, and the paper I was writing on is actually in a religious course. It's within religious psychology, and focus on the religious human. And so I did like a small analysis. I had to choose a topic in within the religious area, find something like empirical material and make an analysis with some theories from the religious psychological field. And the topic I choose, because I was kind of just like, I don't know what I want to write about, and I felt like this task is not really interesting for me to do currently, because I haven't had time to like write a lot about this, and it's like I have to submit it today, later on. So I was like, okay, I will write about a female Islamic converts or reverts to Islam, and that was the topic. So I found two females who are sharing about their Islamic journey and stuff on social media, and I used some of the content that they posting like publicly I used it as a source of information about how they perceiving their revert perspective and like on doing Ramadan, which is restraining from food and water for 1 month every year, and is applied in the Islamic religion. And it was kind of interesting. I chose, I think, 4 different theoretical aspects within religious psychology that I applied. And as you can see, I mean, I myself is like a Muslim. This is kind of applying to myself what I was doing the research about, kind of, you know, because it's like something that is very of interest to myself. But I think that if you're doing research and you're like, okay, what should I write about, it could be quite interesting to choose a topic that you are familiar with and something that you know very well, because even if it's hard to maintain like neutrality and objectivity when you're writing about something that is very near and dear to you, it can still be quite interesting once you're getting the results, like the findings, because you will gain like another perspective and a form of what should I say, not just another perspective, but like some self-reflectional considerations from doing this, and that's kind of good starting point, just to have another point of view of your own religious practice and just being you know, a human. So yeah, so by the way, I'm just walking now because I'm gonna go to that lake situation, and I can see that it's so much water. I'm gonna try and show you in a bit. But yeah, anyway, so the theories that I chose was like just general religion and spirituality, and how research has been focusing on how religion and spirituality has impacts on the physical health of individuals. Another kind of theoretical aspect that I chose was how religion is like a form of meaning system, creating these meaning systems, and people can sort of apply them in order to create meaning and explain stuff in their life so it has some form of meaning. And then also another thing that I chose was symbolical thinking, like how you can set intentions in your own day-to-day life and like feel that it has impact for something that is like higher than yourself, and just to be able to process abstract sort of entities and stuff, like how you can make relations to such things. And then another thing was symbolical thinking. I had one more thing. What was it? I'm like a little bit distracted because I want to show you what I have in front of me, and it's so much water, and I did not think that it's gonna be this much water. I will flip around the camera and show you, and I might be able to come up with what I was going to say. So, whoa, this is as much water I have in front of me currently, and there are 2 boats as well, and I don't think this is possible. So the lake is, by the way, is behind the trees over there, but the water is like all over the place here. I'm just wondering if they have been out with the boats yet, or if they are just parked here for some reason. And or on the other side of the boats there's like this inlet here for the water, and it's like running away. So I don't know if I can step over the boats and go up on that little shelf here of land, or if I should stay here without getting myself into trouble, or you know, this is so much water. Oh my goodness. Typically all of this, as you can see here, it's like land and the water is just going somewhere over there, but because it has been winter and the snow has been melting now, it's like water everywhere. I think I'm gonna step over here and try and go to that space because it just looks kind of a nice place to actually be seated at. I will walk over this boat because they have parked it here, and that's not my problem that they have parked it in my way. Okay, so yeah, what I wanted to tell you about that stuff that I was writing about was symbolical thinking. What else was it actually? My goodness, I totally forgot it. So maybe it wasn't so important. No, but it had some significant meaning. What was it? I cannot remember for myself. Anyhow, so the interesting aspect of this whole thing that I was doing was basically that what I came up with I could use to sort of get some self-reflectional perspectives for myself, even if it was like a examinational kind of thing. I'm so shocked over the water here. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm making these videos and I'm outdoor, I just get myself in the weird places and I'm just like, wow, okay. I wasn't expecting this, you know. here is like a trail, and I think it goes quite far, so I don't know, but oh, there is a fish maybe, or a frog, or a snake. It could be anything basically, but as you can see, even the trees are like down in the water, so, and they are not supposed to be that way. However, this bridge here is actually, I wouldn't step out on this one now, just because there's no like fence, and it's kind of, you know, step water flow here, so in case I would step out here, maybe I would get stuck there and I would just feel drawn towards the ends of this, because I don't know, you know, when you're standing on a high tall building and you step out on it, it's like, it can be a little bit like creepy, but I can see that it's like, even inside of the forest on the other side, it's like a lot of water. Wow, so cool. I don't know if it's hot or cold water here, but yeah. So tomorrow I'm gonna be at work, I think. However, it's gonna be super warm weather, and I would like to be off from work because it would have been very nice, but I think I'm gonna go to work tomorrow because it is on my schedule. And what I was intending on doing today, because I don't want to have too much planned when I'm actually off from work, but I was thinking of doing some things with my studies, because I have to submit some papers. And by the way, there could be animals here, so that's why I'm like looking around. There are bears here, so you basically never know if you are alone or not. But yeah, hopefully there's no bears. I want to see if it's warm water here without falling into it. Oh, it's kind of warm. I could all, like, if it was sand here, I would basically want to swim. And I think there is another boat inside of the forest, but it's green. And it's probably water surrounding it, because of how much water it is over here as well. I don't want to fall into this water. Oh, now my brother is coming here. He's gonna go and fish. So now I'm not alone here. That's kind of nice. Oh, it's two of my brothers. They're gonna go and fish. So, let's see. So that's good, because then I don't have to stay here myself. Then I can take a seat there and just watch them fish for a while. I did take a cup of tea with me. I hope there's no like spiders or something on this one. I don't want to get bitten by something. Um, but yeah, I think it's so interesting because like some people probably, you know, first and foremost, I don't make these videos because I'm earning any money from it. It's just something I do because I want to inspire people who might be converts or reverts to Islam. If you're a Muslim, you would consider people who are becoming Muslims in their life, that they are like that they are reverting, but some people would say that they are converting, but it depends on your point of perspective. But I think I have to say hi to my brothers actually, just because they're gonna be fishing here. So hold on one second. Hey! Yeah, okay, now I have said hi. So, so yeah, so one of the reasons why I make these videos is because I mainly want to inspire, and not necessarily be like, at this point I don't earn any money from making this, but I think that if I can inspire someone who's like also a revert and just, you know, going about undertaking life in general, as a Muslim, I think that can be quite interesting. So look at this point of view I have here, so nice. I think there are some fishes here as well, because the fish now can basically, now they are throwing in some fishing gadgets into the water. Maybe they will catch a fish here, it would be fun. Okay, that was just them throwing in something into the water. I actually made an order of some hijabs, and I don't know if I'm gonna get, I'm gonna flip around so you can have a nicer view. So I actually think I did an order of some hijabs. I actually ordered 3 hijabs from a hijab fashion shop, which is an online selling hijab shop based in the UK. And I ordered one, I think with studs, crystal studs or something. Then one with pearls, and one with, I don't know what the other one had, but it was something, and they look really nice. That's why I ordered them. I do am trying to get my wardrobe sorted, like, because I will have almost like a walk-in closet where I'm currently living. Hold on, I think I need to move. Kom igen, få det där fiskespö på mig. Not? No, what if it gets stuck on me when you're drawing it like that? Oh my god. I want to see if you catch a fish. That would be kind of fun, actually. Oh, you catch some grass. I can't show my brothers in the video, but they are here and fishing. Yeah. So it will be quite interesting to see when they are arriving. It tends to take up to 1-2 weeks. Once I'm getting them, I will share them in a haul to you. And just looking at what they're doing. So I basically also, I was reading some Quran yesterday, and during Ramadan I did not. Hold on, he's walking out on the bridge. Hörru, du kan inte gå ut på den där bron. No, you can't, because you can fall into the water and we cannot come and catch you. I don't even swim. I'm a very bad swimmer, actually. Oh my god, he walked out on that bridge. I wouldn't dare to do that. Oh my god. Alhamdulillah. So yeah, I basically read some Quran yesterday and it was so nice. I don't remember which surah it was, but what I do is that, because when it was Ramadan, I did not read the entire Quran. I just read some parts of it. But I feel like now that I should be reading it. And I mean, when it's getting summer, maybe, I don't know, and I know that I will not have so much work because I'm, alhamdulillah, almost done with the house and just with the inside of it so I can live there. Oh my god, he's talking with my other brother. So yeah, because when it gets summer and I will have more time off from work, I basically will have the option of like be doing some and doing some what is it called even, like reading of the Quran and stuff, which I'm alhamdulillah looking forward so much to, and be seated by the sea. I'm gonna go to the sea in a couple of weeks and I will take you along when I go there and be by the sea and read the Quran, because I did it one summer, but I wasn't filming it. But I might be able to do some, you know, videos where I'm by the... I had to tell my brothers to not stand so near to the corner or to the tip of the bridge. Hörru, var försiktig där. Be careful. Yeah, but it's very steep, the water. You have to be careful. So yeah. So I will take you when I go to the sea and reading the Quran, because the Quran that I'm reading currently, I actually want to get another one. I think I'm gonna order one. I think I'm gonna order one Quran, because the one that I'm reading, I have one that is like a rainbow Quran in Arabic, and it only has the Arabic text. Let me flip around here so you might be able to see when if you catch a fish. So yeah, so the one that I have is in Arabic text. It's a rainbow Quran, so it has different pages in colors, but it doesn't have the English translation, and it doesn't come with any tafsir. And I feel like if you're gonna read the Quran, you want to have a little bit of clue when the ayat was kind of revealed, so you can attach it to a context which require you to have a tafsir. My other brother is laughing at me because I'm doing this video. So I think I will make a part 2 of this, because I can be seated here for the entire day. Sit here and talk about different things, so I will make part 2.